by the power of Grayskull.
Do not fuck this up.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Welcome back guys, it's me, Digital Flesh, and the first images of Masters of the Universe has dropped, so hit that like button, smash subscribe, and leave a comment. Let's dive straight in. Have just found out the great legendary actor and of course voice actor of He-Man, John Irwin, passed away in December. He was the writer's voice for many of us young boys growing up, so rest in peace. He will forever be in Eternia.
Let the power return!
We have some great pictures of who the cast is. I wasn't sure about the actor playing He-Man, Nicholas Galitzine, but he does look the part, to be honest, and he's bulked up pretty well, like from what we've seen. And the actresses, they look absolutely gorgeous, and you know, Tila is just wow, she's stunning. I'm relieved they didn't feel the need to force a big name star like Zendaya into a role. The problem for me starts with these set photos. Like, why the fuck is he on Earth? Getting arrested. Thing is, didn't we already do this with the 1980s movie? I just don't get it. I guess it's too much to ask for a film where it's just set on Eternia and we have the battle with Skeletor. We've got some great war scenes, but some great battle scenes. It just seems totally out of place for him to be running around Earth in a city with a sword. It doesn't feel like He-Man. It starts to feel like Bill and Ted or some shit like this. It's just so fucking annoying. I don't know why they keep doing this type of thing. One of my other worries is Travis Knight. Now, he did a good job with Bumblebee. Like, there was some great scenes of Cybertron and, you know, the war on Cybertron. It was great. There's only 2 scenes of Cybertron, as far as I remember, like 2 big scenes. But those scenes were short and just left you wanting a whole film of that caliber. I've got a feeling, like, it might be the same here. Like, we might get one introductory scene of Eternia and He-Man. They're having a fight, and Skeletor, and then for some reason, he gets sent through a portal to Earth. And this is where he's got to try and find his way home. Probably has his mind wiped, so he doesn't remember who he is. It's just all these things are so predictable, and it's like, I don't want to see that. I want to see, you know, the epic battles of He-Man. We also have this new image of him as well, holding the sword. And he looks good. He looks bulky, as he should. But the sword actually looks really good. It looks like there's some mythology to it. It's got some history. The textures are great. It looks powerful, and that's definitely what. Even the shape of the sword, you know, is very, very close and identical to the original. They've done pretty well with that. I mean, there's a few things this film has to have, especially like for a He-Man film. One of the things that has to happen is, you know, he's got a hold of the sword, and it's got to be epic. There's got to be just all types of epileptic shit going on in the background. I want to have a seizure while he's transforming. It might sound corny, but it's got to happen. Like, this is what people have wanted. It barely happened in the Dolph Lundgren film, and when it did, it wasn't epic. There was no real, like, power to it. There was no real feeling. It didn't feel like the cartoon. I want to see that here. I want to be taken into the fantasy. I want to believe that you can get this power by holding the sword aloft and, you know, saying the magic words. That's what we want to see. That's where the magic is. So we want to see that. Want to see Castle Grayskull in the background. Want to see all the crazy special effects. It's gonna have the magic, you know? It needs to have all of it. It's gonna have Cringer. Want to see Cringer turn into Battle Cat. I want all of these things, and if it's not there, it just feels like we're gonna miss out on so much. So I mean, this is all we have at the moment. There's not much to go on. But the shot of him in the city getting arrested by the police, like, what the fuck? What? It's just very disheartening, and it's just something I didn't want to see. You know, when you think of He-Man, you think crazy battles, you think Eternia, you know, magic, Orko, you know, sword and sorcery. but I guess that's what you want, right? Sword and sorcery and fucking New York City.
What?
And the thing is, right, somebody had to sign off on this shit. Somebody wrote the script and someone was like, yeah, you know what? Let's put it on Earth. That's not what it's about. My other gripe is Jared Leto as Skeletor.
Huh?
Now, I don't really have a problem with Jared Leto per se, but I also feel like he's being shoehorned into a lot of different roles. And I'm still salty about him being in Tron Ares.
What the fuck?
I don't want him to do the backstory for Skeletor. I don't want to see him as a human. I don't want to see him get turned into Skeletor. I just wanted to turn up as Skeletor just causing carnage. Like, I just wanted to be just fucking shit up. And, you know, they need someone, you know, to go get the sword, go become He-Man, man. That's where Adam comes along now, or, you know, something of that nature. I don't want to see whole backstory. It might be better just to leave Skeletor's origins as a myth, but we don't need to do the origin for everything. But like I said, there's not much to go on at the moment. And, you know, when the trailer does come, which probably won't be for a while yet, because these are just like promotional images. When the trailer does finally come, maybe there will be something epic. Maybe they will show, but again, like, I don't want 5 or 10 minutes of Eternia and then the rest of the film to be on Earth. It will just be a waste of time. No one's gonna go and watch it. Like, just keep it honorable. That's all we want. You know, as fans, right? As people who grew up with this, as people who remember it, as people who want just to do well. Like, we want it to do well. Like, do these producers and people making a film, do they not want it to do well? Like, are they just grifting? Like, what the fuck? If it does well, you can make another one. Like, this is what people want. So, I mean, just keep it to the lore, keep it to the mythology. And, you know, don't break the mold. Speaking of breaking the mold, you can hit that like button, smash subscribe, and leave a comment below. I'll see you in the next one.